Hey guys, what's up? It's your favorite girl here, Bex21, and I'm back at it with another video. If this is your first time seeing me, my name's Bex, my name's Becca, my name's Rebecca. You can call me whatever you like, but don't call me Becky. Oh, I don't know why, like I look very masculine. But today I'm putting in my locks right now. I know you're probably like, what the hell is this? This is my braid. So 5 months ago, it's like a little bit past my shoulder. 5 months ago, my hair was this long in the back, and here we've grown it this much. So I already have a video on hair growth, but I will leave everything down below as far as what grows my hair so fast and what I use. I want to tell you guys on how to prep these little braids. I'm gonna take this one out for example for locks, because I know a lot of you guys want to do locks sometimes, and you guys, your hair might be shorter than mine, okay? And you know, me doing my hair like with this, like you guys can see it's in a ponytail and how long it is. The things that I do might not be applicable to you. I'm gonna do both ends, so I'll do longer hair, shorter hair, etc. But essentially you want your entire hair to be braided. That is very important. That is key to the first part. If you guys catch me blinking, something is in my eye. I'm not on drugs, I swear, okay? But essentially, I washed, blow dried my hair, and I put some oil in it. I already parted each section, but what I'm just gonna do is literally just braid it down as tight as you kind of can to the scalp, but not to the point where you're like pulling your hair out, because we don't want that. We want growth, your hair to be ripping out. You're gonna go ahead and braid it down. Then you're gonna braid it down to as far as you can get it, essentially, and that's about as far as I can get it. You're gonna get these rubber bands, okay? And you're gonna put them not exactly on the bottom. I'm leaving out about that much. So I'm just gonna put the rubber band on, because sometimes your hair does come out. I'm going to put some Majesty mane on, which is some Chebe powder, essentially. It's olive oil, Chebe powder, and shea butter, African shea butter, and this is gonna help retain my moisture throughout this entire protective style, resulting in longer, faster hair growth. My hair in the back gets a little dry, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more product than I typically would. And there we go. So that's just how you prep one. And then for your regular hair, like however long your hair is, you're just gonna braid it up until a certain point where the braid starts getting kind of really thin, because it doesn't matter, you're gonna be wrapping your hair, and since your hair's already moisturized with that Chebe powder, it's already protected, it's sealed, it helps prevent brittle hair, it helps prevent snapping of your hair, it helps prevent split ends, it helps prevent a lot of things that cause damages specifically to the end. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of the bottom pieces down here, and then we'll get started on the rest of these. Okay, so I've put it all throughout my hair on each strand, and I'm now just gonna take a little tiny bit. As you can see, I only like barely touched the surface, barely on the bottom of the jar, so I probably used about this much of the jar. But I'm gonna take a glob of it. Again, this stuff's super thick, so you really don't need that much. I'm gonna rub it through my hands, and then I'm just gonna rub it through the hair, just to make sure everything is coated and covered. Okay, so the first step that you are going to need, you're gonna need some Marley hair, like some afro hair. This hair is 24 inches in 1B. It comes like this. I got this from Amazon, of course, as per usual. Again, I'll leave everything down below, but this hair is pretty thick. And I also have the Rastafari hair. I got this from Glazed Beauty Bar here in Long Beach. They're actually black owned, so make sure you guys head over there, spend your coins there. Black owned. That's what we're doing. That's how we're coming. So I believe they even have a website, so you guys can shop with them online if you want to. They didn't really have any Marley hair that I was looking for, so I just ended up buying 4 packs of this. And I just want to mention that their prices are super affordable. I think I got 4 to 5 packs of hair. I got a scarf. I also got a brush or a comb, and I got a spray bottle, all for under $25. So okay, the customer service is amazing. They're super nice. I love it. And they also do braids. Maybe sometime soon I might come in there and get my hair braided and just film the experience, so you guys can do that, because I haven't got my hair done by anybody since I was like 17. Okay, it's almost 10 years. You're also gonna need a crochet hook. Okay, my hair is already braided up and ready to go now, so there's really not much to it at this point, but I will put my hair up because it's really long and it gets in my way. I'm gonna take my braiding hair and crochet it essentially on, and then just kind of wrap my hair, and then we're gonna put the Marley hair over that. Let me come to the side for you guys. I'm gonna take my crochet hook, put it underneath my braid all the way through, just like that, and I'm gonna just let it chill. I'm gonna take the braiding hair and kind of make it uneven a little bit at the ends. It actually helps the process later. So I took about a thumb's worth, if you kind of can see, and I'm gonna just hook that on. Now I'm gonna pull this through, just like that. Before it unclaps itself, you want to make sure to grab it, and you're just gonna put all this, but you're gonna grab this, pull it right through, and then you're just going to pull. But be careful when you pull that it doesn't grab any extra braids or hair. And you kind of want to tug and make sure it's as tight as possible. And now, essentially, it should be split in two already. If you have any loose hair, just pull it off, okay? But it should essentially be split in two already. And so what you're going to do is just twist one part of the hair over that, over the other piece to cover this. And it doesn't have to be perfect because we're going over this anyway. So you're just gonna wrap around literally till you get to the bottom. I'm now at the end of this, as you can see. I'm gonna grab a little bit more hair, kind of split it in half again, and I'm gonna just continue wrapping down. And I know you're probably like, that looks kind of small. Well, when you put the Marley hair over it, it'll be a normal size lock. So I'm gonna continue this down. And now I'm at the end. I know this is gonna look weird for the time being, but this is the best thing you can do. So this is the end of the actual hair that I'm wrapping, and then this is part of the other hair. Essentially, I'm just gonna tie it. Like, I know it sounds wild, but I'm just gonna tie it in a knot. If you're having trouble, you can literally just split the two and it's just tied in a knot, and tied in a second knot as well. So you're gonna end up with something like this, okay? Now we're gonna take the Marley hair and we're going to wrap that around to cover this, okay? Because this is just truly our base. We don't really care about this thick, thin, whatever. You know, you want the hair to look like this. You see how it's like not consistent, because locks, real locks, aren't consistent. So this is how the Marley hair looks. It's already split up for you essentially, so it makes it easy. It does have a interesting smell. It smells like a factory, but besides that, it's not bad or anything. Or like, I feel like I'm gonna die. It just feels a little like depends on how thick you want your locks. I like to vary them. So since I am gonna put this in the back, and you know, it might have some stuff on it as far as like tension, I'm just gonna use one. So I'm just gonna kind of stretch it out. This is how it looks. I'm gonna get a smaller side, kind of go like this, make it uneven to make it about this much extra, okay? And what we're gonna do is take the longer side and literally just wrap it around from the top. Make sure it's really tight, okay? Because if you don't make sure it's tight, it will fall off. And you want to make it kind of flat as well. Make sure the hair is flat as you wrap. But as you guys can see, this really looks like a lock. It's a little stiff and it will loosen up. You just want to make sure that you're covering everything. And so here we are at the end. I'm literally just gonna grab another Marley hair. I'm gonna hold this with my neck just so it doesn't go anywhere. And I'm literally gonna do the same thing. Again, I'm down to the end, so I'm gonna do another one because I want these locks to be about hip length. Okay, but you guys can already see the lock forming, and it looks like real locks. It's not no fake Now, if you guys want to have bob locks, you guys can stop here, obviously. This is just how I'm gonna do it because my hair is pretty long. We just go a little bit above where we stop, take the long piece, make sure it's flat, and wrap it around. To make it easier for me, you take the thicker piece of hair and kind of the Marley hair and cover the braid that you already have as best as you can. It doesn't need to be perfect, so when you're wrapping it, you don't notice the difference, baby. So now that I'm at the end, you see I have this much left, and then this much of the other Marley portion of the hair that was previously underneath. I'm going to take that and actually start wrapping the hair with that. As you can see, I've kind of got it a little thinner, but you want to have some tension on your hair a little bit, because if you don't, then when you let go, it's just gonna. So I grabbed both of the pieces of hair and essentially just twisted them on just like this, going over it, under. I'm trying to show you guys so you guys can see. Over, under, and I'm just gonna kind of rub it. And yeah, as you can see, the braiding hair is still out. I'm going to start again from up here, work my way down to cover it. This is all to whatever your liking is. If you like it like this, or you want to curl the bottoms of these, this gives you the option to do that, to make it like cuter, or however the hell you like it. But you don't have to follow my lead exactly. Okay, so now I'm at the end, and I'm just gonna go over with my finger, essentially all the way down. And what I'm going to do is just lock, like literally lock the hair together in a knot right here. I'm gonna double knot it just to be safe. But the hair is like, it's Marley hair, so already like thick and coarse, so you don't really have to try hard. So there's two, and I'm gonna lock it one more time in this knot. Boom. This is really not going anywhere, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut off this little extra little piece. I don't need this, nor do I like it. This lock is way longer than I was intended to. It's a little bit like near booty hole length, but not quite the booty hole. I will come back and do another one so you guys can see up close on like longer hair or a different piece. I hope that helped you guys. And she looks good. They are stiff. I do want to mention that they will and can be stiff for a couple of days, but typically about the second to third day that they start loosening up. So, you know, it might be a little stiff on, you know, you sleeping just for a little bit, but try not to put too much strain on it. Try not to keep putting your hair up or moving it out of the way like that. It's let your hair kind of breathe and do its thing, and then do something, okay? So here are a couple of videos of how my hair turned out. It came out cute. I think it did, at least. I love it. You know, I can't complain. So I just want to have you pop in just like me this summer, okay? Even though you might not be able to have a hot girl summer, we might be stuck in a house again. Whatever it is, baby, them selfies, the brunch, all of that is finna be popping. I love you guys. Bye.